the next one has some negative numbers, okay? This is important. Negative numbers are always smaller. So if we're going from least to greatest, which is small to big, I need my negative numbers to be first because negatives are smaller than positives. We all should know that, but it is a bit tricky whenever you try to order negative numbers. So this one is 5.171717 because it's repeating. It's also negative. 26 over 5. I'm going to figure out what that is as a decimal. 5.2. So this is negative 5.1717171717 a bunch of times. This one is negative 5.2. Which one of these is smaller? That is probably one of the trickiest things. So first of all, we need to look at that first decimal spot, okay? That one looks like the smaller number, 5.1. This one is 5.2. But negative numbers work a little differently. Think about it like money. If I had negative $3 in my bank account, that means I owe the bank $3. I don't like to do that. That's not a good thing. It's negative, okay? But if I have negative $300 in my bank account, that's even smaller. That's like me having even less money because I have to pay back my bank $300. That's a lot of money that I don't have. Okay, so the smaller the negative number, the bigger it actually is. The bigger the negative number, so since this is technically the bigger the negative number, it is actually my smaller number. So we have 5.2, and then we have negative 5.17 repeating. And then we can see what our positive numbers are because we get rid of that one, and we can see which one is smaller, what order those go in. 37 over 6 is 6.1, and that is 6 repeating. The square root of 33 is 5.74. So, of course, this one is next, 5.74. And that one is last. Oh, it was just the 6 that was repeating, not the 1. My bad. Oh, well. Okay, moving on. All right, we have a question with some inequality symbols. Those inequality symbols show us something is smaller, something is bigger. Remember, the alligator eats the bigger number. That's a trick that you will forever remember. So if this x is bigger, because the alligator mouth on this one is eating the x, it's bigger than the 1/8. But it's not bigger than the 18%. So this x looks like it's in the middle. This right here reads 1/8 is less than x, which is less than 18%. I am going to go ahead and put these into decimal form because it's much easier for me to order numbers whenever they are in decimal form. 18% is 0.18. And we're trying to find a number in between those two numbers. So 1 over 5 is that is not 1 over 5. 0.2, 1.6, 0.09, and the square root of 0.02. We have to figure that out. So, looks like it is 0.141421. Okay, anyways. Which one of those is in between 0.125 and 0.18? First of all, we have the same first decimal point. So the number is going to be in between 0.1 and 0.18. It's going to be 0.1 something. That means D is our answer. Okay, 1.6 is way too big. 0.2 is still also just a bit bigger than 0.18. The reason is it's kind of like 0.20. And then 0.09 is too small. Okay. All right, the last one I'm going to do with you, the reason I'm going to do with you is because this number right here is special. It is a mixed number. It is not an improper fraction anymore. We were working with improper fractions where all we had to do was divide. This one is a little bit different. First of all, I'm going to work with this one. We're going to put these orders or these numbers in order from greatest to least, which means big to small. we have to figure out what they actually equal in decimal form. Oh, that one's already in decimal form. Nice. We don't have to do anything with that. This one is 14 and 2/5. If I can figure out what 2/5 is as a decimal, it is 0.4, then I know that this is actually 14.4. All right, so you kind of have to use that number in front as the whole number, and then you find the decimal for the fraction and use that. 4 times the square root of 13. When these sit together like this, they are multiplying. So you can take the square root of 13, multiply it times 4. In fancy calculators, you can type the whole thing. 4 times the square root of 13. You get 14.4222. Okay? We got to order these from greatest to smallest, biggest to smallest. So they are all 14s. They all have a decimal. They have 4, 4, and 3. So we know that the 4s are bigger. This one is the biggest because it has 4.22222. So my first biggest length is 4 times the square root of 13. And my second biggest length would be 14 and 2/5, which we figured out was 14.4. And then my smallest one is 14.33. Okay, that is ordering numbers, greatest to least, least to greatest, smallest to biggest, whatever you want to call it. Yes, so keep working. You have a Google Classroom quiz assignment on ordering numbers. You will be ordering numbers, negative numbers, fractions, decimals, percents, numbers with pi, all that kind of stuff, okay? So y'all go ahead and get to work on that. I hope you took notes because you get to use it on your quiz. Literally, it's like the easiest way to cheat. Okay, see y'all later. Have a good day. Bye.